This is Paul, talking to you from Table Rock Lake near Branson, Missouri. Fishing is slow, but it's great to be outdoors with the Morgans. Enjoy another episode.
So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is cold today. It's barely above freezing right now. And yesterday at this time, it was about 71 degrees, something along those lines. But I'm going to cut a little bit of siding here on the sawmill today. I'll explain what I'm doing here in just a minute. First up, we're going to fill this up. This is the lubricant for the blade. This time of year, I use washer fluid so it doesn't freeze. Hopefully I won't need to use this too much longer. But like this morning, I think it was down to like 22 degrees or something. It was pretty cold. No rain today or tomorrow, but then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. The rest of the week doesn't really look too great, but it is what it is. Along with the washer fluid, you add some Dawn dishwashing detergent. I think about a cup in 5 gallons, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. I just put a good jag in there and then a little bit of Pine Sol. And what the Pine Sol does, it keeps the Dawn kind of distributed throughout the whole thing. Probably went a little heavy last time, so I won't need as much this time. But in the summer months, you know, I'll just use water, and then the same mix with the Dawn and the Pine Sol. Oop. I was pretty excited there a little bit ago. I lost this cap right here, and I found that cap. How about that? Couldn't believe I found it. It always makes you feel good, doesn't it? About half full. That's good for now, for sure. So far, I really like the Sawmill. This is a Woodmizer LX 150. I said all along that I didn't need a hydraulic mill, which I'm still saying that, but I was never planning on sawing so much softwood for these, you know, like the woodshed and eventually the sawmill shed. A hydraulic mill with a hydraulic turner would be nice for that, but I primarily, once I get everything set up, will be sawing, you know, nice hardwoods, cherry, oak, and kind of just taking your time with that stuff and not sawing a whole bunch. And I think this mill's perfect. I got this one because I wanted that big capacity. I have a bunch of 10-footers cut and stickered right now, you know, siding boards. But for the back of this, I only really need 6-footers. Yeah, they're going to be, yeah, like 70 inches here. Down at that end, they'll probably be 80 inches maybe, max. So I have some 8-foot logs. They're pretty small. I don't have much use for them for anything else. So I think I'm just going to crank out some siding and use up some of them on the back of this. and save my 10 footers for the sawmill shed. Like even these little ones here. Yeah, it's 78 inches. I'll start with this one right here. I think this is an 8 footer. I like to cut a little bit off the ends anyway. Yeah, that's 102 inches. I'll use this one first. So we are on day 6, day 6 now of pretty much a shutdown here in the state. Our governor the other day put out this big list of businesses that they deem non-essential. Put a lot of people out of work. They did revise it though, like a day later, because they realized it really wasn't possible. Like shutting down coal mines, logging industry, timber, a lot of those things you just can't quit doing, especially coal mining. I worked at some surface mines before, never deep mines. But like I know those deep mines, you just don't walk away from them. You know, all the mines that fill up with water, there's people running pumps all the time. There's always something to do. So far, my real job is safe as well, at least for now. I guess they classify it as essential. I work in oil and gas, as many of you know. Same kind of thing as like the coal mine. You know, we have all these gas wells and oil wells that are producing. You just can't walk away from that stuff. You have to have guys out there every day. We'll just see what happens. But I still am remaining optimistic. I am. I think next 2 weeks going to be kind of rough. We'll be getting a lot of bad news, but there's good things happening, and you're going to hear more about it. That's just the way I feel. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, but I really do think we'll get through this just fine, and it may, in the end, may actually make us stronger. I really believe that. So I'm not just saying that. I do think everything happens for a reason. This, I have no idea why. But I do think when this is all over, we're going to look back, we're going to learn a lot from it, and I think it's going to make us stronger as a people. I really do. But anyway, right now I'm not concerned about that in the least. I'm concerned about sawing this log into some siding, getting back to work on the woodshed. Oh, and by the way, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. This sawmill, I have to say, is one of the best purchases I ever made. Now, I'm just speaking for myself, but for me in my situation, having all this wooded property, love doing stuff outside, like building stuff, and I don't know what it is about it, but I find it relaxing. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of work. Now, if I had to come down here every day and saw lumber to make a living, probably wouldn't be as fun. I'll tell you that straight up. But as a hobby and, you know, make a few bucks on the side, this is a fantastic purchase for us. It really is. I really enjoy running this mill. I do. And it's just nice being able to take, you know, trees from your own property and make something out of. And like these red pines, this one here on here now, I think this one was still alive. It was barely hanging on, but we've probably got 15 acres of this stuff, and most of it's dying off. It was planted too close together, and I'm putting it to good use. I'm really happy with that. Oh, and one more thing before we fire up the mill. These hats will be available this week on our website if you're interested in one of them. We only have a limited supply. But daughter Hannah, she checked. We're going to get more made right away. There seems like there's a lot of interest in them. I really like the hat. I do. And that is embroidered, by the way. That's not like printed on or anything like that. Nice hat. I'm pretty picky about my hats. And I was a little nervous when she ordered them, but I like it. I really do. Anyway, I'm going to fire up the mill, crank out some siding. We'll probably do 2 logs, and then we'll put some up, see how it looks. So Melissa came down. Eva's watching grandson tie up the house right now. I'm going to saw this one, Melissa, and then probably one more, and then you'll be able to come back down, maybe help throw some of that siding up.
All right.
She likes doing this part. Piper doesn't like that part. Did you see her jump?
Oh, no.
I have to say the new hat looks good on you.
I like it. I do. You need to get yourself one.
Yeah, they'll be on
the website, I think, the first of next week.
Yeah.
This is Saturday, and honestly, didn't this whole week feel like Saturday? Every day. Hunter woke up and was like, okay, enough of this. Wasn't pleased. He held us hostage pretty early.
Yeah, he's had enough of being stuck at home. But
the honeymoon is over. He was like not in a happy mood. They were headed to Burger King at 10:20 this morning, so they quit serving breakfast at 10:30. You can order lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, luckily the drive-through there's still open.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's I don't know what people felt like in the early 1900s, but like it gets dark, we go to bed, you know?
Yeah. Well, could you only imagine in the they didn't have anything that we have there.
Yeah.
You know, an indoor bathroom or
just everything.
The internet.
The internet, yeah. There'd be no
Oh, you know what I want to tell you guys? So Levi bought Hunter an Amazon Fire Stick. I think that's what it's called, for Christmas. So he can plug it into his TV and then get the Disney app is what the purpose of that was for. But it brings up Amazon stuff. And Amazon has a show called Hunters. So
oh, really?
I go in to help Hunter maneuver the remote, and he's I know you went to Disney. But I could tell that the last thing that was clicked on was Hunters. Was that series, that movie? I don't know
so
if it's a show or a movie, but it was his name, so he must have thought. But
it was all set up for him.
Yeah, I don't think it's G-rated. I don't know. I don't know much about it. It's either a movie or a show, but it's called Hunter and it's on Amazon.
we get there?
7.
7. There's one on the mill. 8. That's pretty good out of that one little log. That's good.
Sure is.
Yeah.
You want to do another log?
I can do it if you want to go help Eva with Ty, and then. But I'm going to need you to come back down, and we'll.
Put them.
Yeah, I'll get them cut and ready.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to be sunny today.
Yeah, it's cold. We had some nice temperatures yesterday.
I told them earlier in the video, it was 71 yesterday, and it's barely above freezing right now.
Yeah.
Glad to see the dogs are. She
These
took
two.
them for a hike this morning. That's why they're not running around like knuckleheads in the mud.
And you know what? I'm tired of washing them up. I am.
All right. Well, I'll throw another log on there, and I'll get it. I'll call you.
Okay. What do you think?
Half hour, 40 minutes. I'll have another one. Saw it up easy.
Oh, okay. And you're ready to do that? Well, is your phone down here?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Yeah, just text me.
All right. Yep.
All right. Oh, Piper, not the stickers.
I was down here sawing away. Realized the battery's dead on the camera. I'll show you what I got here so far. I got 6 more out of that little one. That log was a little jacked up there, but that's pretty good. I mean, this might have taken, I don't know, 45 minutes or something.
Hey, you just watched another episode of Outdoors with the Morgans, as I did. If you like this, click like. If you haven't subscribed, do it so that you can get notified of the latest video with the bell icon. And tell your friends, because they got a lot of great information on their channel. So thanks Melissa and Mike, we enjoyed it.